I was just talking to a dear friend, and he was telling me how him and his partner are versatile. So I said, well, that's good. You both get a Hershey kiss on the end of your stick, right? And he said, oh no, we both douche. We're both very clean. I said, come on, what are you, a couple of women? You know, back in my day, guys would go camping, and they'd be out in the woods for days without a douche or an enema, running water, or even a shower. They would go mudding like real men.
So disgusting.
And we are back. Happy Monday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Today, we're going to do a little tribute to that lovely lady we saw in the first clip, who's a drag queen comedian named HOGATHA, also known as HOGKITTY, who, just as we do, loves trolling the woke, as you will see in today's episode of Epic Woke TikTok Fails.
TikTok is degenerate trash. Correct.
Everything woke turns to shit, okay?
Truest words ever spoken, ever. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming back. So, the gentleman in the first clip, HOGATHA, we'll call him HOGKITTY. I've had him in several videos. Now, a lot of you guys in the comments say that has to be a troll, that has to be satire, that cannot be real. And you guys are right. He's a comedian, drag queen comedian, and he epically trolls the woke on TikTok. Now, they are in a constant campaign to get him banned from TikTok. The woke TikToks are. So it's pretty funny. So we're going to check out, and I'll show you how he trolls them. We're going to check that out today. And also, of course, we've got just our regularly scheduled woke TikTok insanity. So before we get into it, I got to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is being brought to us by David Haft. David Haft, thank you so much, sir. This is the first video that David has sponsored. To David, I just want to say thank you so much, sir, for keeping this ship afloat as the YouTube's overlords are still trying to sink us. If you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there's a PayPal link in the description box below. I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Real quick, take a look at the screen. If you're wondering what's going on here, this is Decatur Central High School's band. Decatur Central High School's band. This is a high school band's uniform. I don't know the context around it. I don't know if this is how they always dress, but they have red uniforms on, the red salute, the hammer and sickle, and up on the pole it even says CCP.
These communists are all cowards.
Seems mildly inappropriate for a high school band uniform, but anyway. And one last thing, guys. We are about to hit 8,000 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button down below. Become a member of the greatest community on the YouTubes. That's you guys. Let's get into it. All right, so we're going to start out with this one. Now, this is a perfect example of HOGKITTY trolling these people. So this, we've seen plenty of this on this channel. We've seen plenty of these ones. The comment says, the person says, it's not transphobic to not want to date trans people. So these people think if you or I, we don't want to date someone that's trans, we're phobic. We're whatever they say. You guys know. All right, so roll the film, please.
I've had this discussion before, and I've yet to see somebody give a reason that wasn't based in transphobia, that wasn't based in the idea that you find the fact that this person used to present as a different gender disgusting, or the fact that you still fundamentally see them as a fucking man. Pretty much every reason I've ever heard anyone give in all of these arguments is transphobic.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a fucking idiot.
That literally is the dumbest thing ever. So the people we see on this channel, if they got the beard or the 5 o'clock shadow and they're big 6'4", 300-pound burly dude, but they say they're a trans woman, and we don't want to date them, we're phobes. That's according to this guy. So I think Hog Kitty has a response to that.
Hi, everybody. You know, this goes out to my trans brothers and sisters who are, looking for love and are, you think that like the heterosexual community are transphobic. I have an answer. Why not just date each other? Unless you're transphobic yourself.
Wait a minute. That's the smartest thing I've ever heard anyone say about anything.
Boom! Nailed it! I couldn't have said it any better myself. Thank you very much, Hog Kitty. Keep it moving, please. What a mess. All right, so here Hog Kitty has asked the question, are you single or taken? Let's see the response. Roll the film, please.
Hi, yes, I have a wife. Her name is Marquina. She comes on here every once in a while. She's a trans woman who now identifies as a heterosexual man. So there's lots of times that I question, am I even a lesbian anymore? And then I just decide, well, who cares? I'm just me, and that's all I'm ever going to be, is just me.
What does any of that mean?
Oh my God, just troll. Every video is just the funniest troll. All right, let's take a look at, there's one more I want to show you guys that the woke TikTokers just do not like. Clearly they don't like this person, but they've got Hog Kitty kicked off banned from TikTok a few times, but all right, moving right along. All right, so Hog Kitty on this one, you gotta love the getup. Says this, now Matt Walsh, he's a conservative commentator. He was recently on Dr. Phil with a couple of trans activists that were debating, and he asked a question that the trans activists couldn't seem to answer. Now, Hog Kitty asks the same question right here, and I think this is what started, well, it started before this, but this started the woke mob on like I said, a campaign to ban Hog Kitty off of TikTok. This sent him into a tizzy. Roll it.
Hi, everybody. I have a question. What is a woman? It should be a very simple question to answer. What is a woman? Until that can be answered, how could we have a discussion about trans issues, biological women issues, things like that? Can anybody just give a definition of what a woman is?
That ain't no woman. It's a man.
Bravo, Hog Kitty. The funny thing about when Matt Walsh asked that to the trans activists on Dr. Phil, they couldn't answer him. He gave his answer. They couldn't answer. So there you have it. That's Hog Kitty just trolling the woke TikTok crowd, and they don't like it at all. All right, let's check out let's see what else is going on in the wacky world of woke TikTok. Keep it moving, please. All right, this next one, this kind of went viral. Seen a bunch of people talking about it. So the comment says, someone left a comment for this this person. It says, I'm not hating. I support you and your identity, but the reality is it scares some women to have you in our spaces like bathrooms or locker rooms. So a woman wrote that to him, and that makes sense. I don't think any woman should have to worry about a biological male walking into their bathroom or locker room. According to this, sorry, excuse for a man, this guy, well, he identifies as a gender fluid. This person's pronouns are they, them, and she. I don't know. So this person thinks that if you're a woman and you are afraid of a biological male walking into your locker room with the Twig Barry's out that it's your fault, you're a misogynist, you're a phobe. Roll the film.
A lot of cis women share this sentiment, and I do want to break it down. This may be uncomfortable to sit through and to listen to, and I think that's why it's important that we do this. Feeling like trans people are a threat to you in a space like a bathroom or a locker room is actually a version of internalized misogyny, which is not necessarily your fault because it's impossible to divorce our socialization from the prevalence of patriarchy, but it also does mean it's our responsibility to unlearn it for the safety of fellow women, especially trans women. In my experience as a gender educator, the majority of cis women who have experienced violence at the hands of men or just patriarchy or living in today's world see anything that codes to them as remotely masculine, male, etc.
Break them veins! Break them veins!
And fear it, which in many ways is a survival tactic that makes sense. The difference is when we code trans people as the wrong gender, we're actually doing them way more a disservice than we are protecting ourselves because you're ostracizing and further alienating trans people. Watch the documentary Disclosure on Netflix if you want more on that. So being uncomfortable with trans people in your space is something that you were taught, and you can unlearn that. It's important to recognize that we can't tell someone's gender by their presentation, by their genitals, by the way that they look. All of that can be changed. All of that is arbitrary. None of that is central to your identity necessarily. So the discomfort and the fragility around seeing somebody who looks different than you, if they look different than you can't necessarily tell somebody's trans, is actually your stuff to work on. What are the limitations in your worldview about womanhood that are excluding this person from your concept of? When a trans woman walks into a bathroom or a locker room, we all share the same experience of being oppressed by misogyny and patriarchy. We call it different things. We call it trans misogyny for trans people because it exists very specifically, and we call it misogyny when it happens.
Fuck you. I hate you.
I despise people like this little pencil neck geek. So, I mean, you guys heard it. You got the gist of it. So basically, if a trans woman walks into a locker room or a bathroom and the beans and Franks and beans are hanging out, and a woman gets offended, say it's your mother, your sister, your wife, your daughter, is offended by it, it's their fault, not the person with the stuff hanging out. It's their fault because patriarchy, misogyny, phobia, some nonsense like that. Are you buying this garbage? Like, I can't even believe... Moving right along. All right, next up, this clip, I can't show the whole thing, and I got it muted because there's a song playing in the back. I'd get a copyright. But just a real quick clip here. So this is a female who decided to have their body sliced up. That's why I'm not going to play the whole thing because the person shows it. So this is a female. Then it decides to become a... I don't know. I don't know anymore. Roll it.
What the hell is even that?
I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. But further along in the video, like I said, I couldn't show the whole thing because there was something hanging on this person's wall that obviously had the hammer and sickle and the red salute. It's weird how that always works with these people, how they all seem to think that communism's the answer to everything. Let's keep it moving. All right, let's learn some new words. This says, whoa, your pronouns are so cool. Okay. Can't wait to hear them. Roll the film, please.
We've had a lot of comments like this, so we thought we'd elaborate on our pronouns. They are our collective system pronouns. Every headmate's okay with them. They're pronounced fee, fix, fins, and are used as fee went to the store. This item belongs to fix, and this item is fins. The words themselves stem from the word phoenix. Thank you for, liking him. New pronoun love.
Have you lost your damn mind?
Yeah, clearly. So this person's pronouns are fee, fex, fins. Those aren't even words. They just... Oh, we already know. I'm trying to make sense of the nonsensical again. Moving right along, please. All right, listen, guys. We're going to be done soon. It's going to be a little shorter video than usual. Having some technical difficulties on mine, so I apologize for any glitches, but we're going to wrap it up sooner than later. So once again, I just want to give a huge shout out once again to the sponsor of today's video. Today's video is being brought to us by David Haft. David's first sponsored video ever. So, David, I just want to say thank you so much, sir. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. I know I keep saying it, but you guys are what's allowing me to come on here and do this and, you know, have this community of all of us together documenting in real time the collapse of our society. Sad but true. So, David, once again, David Half, thank you, sir. And also, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Let's hit 8,000 subscribers. Let's see how far we can... You know, how far and wide we can spread the word here, keep the community growing, hit that thumbs up, like that comment section up, share this video out. You guys already know, you guys, it's the comments you guys leave that keep me motivated, inspired, keep me laughing. So thank you all so much. All right, this one says, the comment says, this is our, oh, by the way, this is our teacher feature of the day. Teachers have no right teaching my child or any other child about LGBT, whatever. Topics are on, I can't even read. Teachers have no right teaching my child or any other child about LGBTQ LGBTQ2+. Yeah, that's what I said, Prime Minister Blackface. Thank you. So LGBT topics that is up to me as a parent to discuss with my child. So I agree with the comment that the parent says teachers shouldn't be teaching my children about any of that stuff. The parent should be. Nailed it. I agree. Roll the film, please.
This comment has me hot. It's in response to a video that another creator did about the Don't Say Gay. Ha! Gay! About the Don't Say Gay in Florida bill that is currently up for vote. And this commenter is saying that, you know, it's their right as a parent to keep their kids in the dark. And my response to them is, you're wrong. Your child is entitled. We as a community are responsible for educating our children with sound and scientific knowledge about healthy human bodies, which includes sexuality. We do this for public health reasons so that children are empowered with their bodies to make sure that they are kept safe from people who would otherwise harm them, and could also advocate for themselves and making sure that they are getting the care if they don't know and don't understand what it means to be in a body with a mind and a heart that loves different than how your parents do. Then you're not going to know that there's resources out there for you as a child, as a young person, as an adolescent, as a young adult.
Hey, lady, shut up!
I would not want these people anywhere. If I had children, I would not want these people anywhere around them. That it's frightening. And these people have even admitted they don't think parents should know the school curriculum, what they're being taught at schools. They think parents should be left in the dark. She didn't say that, but I'm betting she's on that team of, let's not tell the parents what we're teaching them. Let's tell them what we want. Know what the parents think's best for them. They think they know what's best for our children more than we do. I'm wondering if I'm wondering if this lady's got any children. The majority of the people that spout this nonsense don't have any children. Moving right along. All right, guys, I'm going to end it on this clip. This is a fascinating clip to me, an NBC News clip. And it talks about how this is so bizarre. This is so bizarre to me that the whole thing with masks and the shot and all this stuff about public health and science and all, it's all become politicized. So now they're saying there's a large swath of Democrats that think it's too early to end the mandates, and it's because basically if you still wear your mask out, it shows, oh, I'm a good person, I'm a Democrat, screw those racist Republicans and conservatives and white supremacists. They're not wearing their mask, they're endangering everybody. It's become so bizarrely politicized. All right, we're going to end it with this clip. Check this out. This is very eye-opening. Roll the film, please.
trend lines have been clear that a growing number of Americans, including a lot of Democrats, are heading towards, if not already at the point of saying, you know what, we just got to get back to normal. And you see this kind of emerging message from some Democrats basically saying mission accomplished, that, you know, the policies of the Biden White House, the Democratic Congress, Democratic governors, they worked, our sacrifices were worth it, we got vaccinated, it's now time to enjoy those benefits. But that message hasn't really been that loud because, as you point out, the base is divided. A large number of Democrats are not there yet. So I think there's going to be a challenge for a lot of Democratic leaders to get their base comfortable with the idea of going back to normal. I mean, for the past 2 years, so much of the identity of what it meant to be a Democrat, to follow the science, was tied up in masking and following these rules and regulations. And if you didn't do that, you were, you know, a bad person. You were Ron DeSantis. You were a denier. Mm-hmm. So now these Democratic leaders need to get their base comfortable with unwinding all of that.
That is the stupidest thing I ever heard of. Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm going to take this damn mask off.